will keep it short today because I was supposed to be sleeping because tomorrow I'm going swimming because that's how I decided tonight that tomorrow I will go swimming and then I will do my chores. And of course, if I am awake until 1 a.m., I won't be able to do all of those things because I will be sleeping late and then I will be eating late and then I will convince myself that I will not go and I will not go then. So today I did a bit of fucked up stuff at work. I got into a lot of troubles for that and I've been feeling like, not like shit, but just like, oh my god, do I really need this? Do I really need someone to be like, you do that, you do that? And I mean, I'm at work. Someone is supposed to be saying, you do this, you do that. I get paid to do this and that. But just the dynamic is like, I feel like I'm with my family and they've been treating me, how do you say, not right. But I'm at work. Not fairly, not fairly. I'm at work. I can be treated however they want to be, like they are paying me to do the work, so I should do the work correctly as they want because they are paying me. And then I go to this loop like, oh, I will just start my own company. But you know what? I don't want to do that. It's way too stressful and I get paid here really well. I get a lot of free time and I don't have to worry about where my next paycheck will be. So I don't see a problem with that. So today I was scrolling a lot of reels to to not feel this feeling of disappointing someone. And but it's not like being disappointed, it's just like being a grown-ass person, and my brain are like just refusing to grow up. It's sometimes like when I'm cleaning, I'm constantly thinking of how I will justify my mistake, how I will excuse my mistakes when they haven't even occurred yet. Like I imagine that someone will say, oh, you didn't vacuum really very nice. And in my head, I'm just like thinking how I will answer then that I did vacuum really, really well, and that I did check, even though I was in a way not cleaning very, very like concerned for the details, and I did not, in fact, plan to double check if everything is really clean. And then the second voice finally like turn on, saying like, just do it right the first time and there will be no complaints about how you did something. If you just do it right, then everything's gonna be all right and you can avoid this uncomfortable conversation where you have to like lie and find excuses, like just do it correctly the right way. And then I was trying to like clean pretty well, and I also swept the floors to the basement, and I cleaned the bathroom that is for the staff a bit, to be like to get forgiveness for my mistake that I did early in the morning. And then the boss came and he was like, why are you still here? And I was like, well, I was working. And he was like, okay, then you stay here. You stay here, bake the bread, and you wait for them. And I was like, what? And I was like, arguing with my boss as if he's my like brother and I need to like deal with unfairness of me working late instead of him. But it's like he's my boss, he doesn't have to work, and I don't make enough hours, so if there is work, I work. But I was like hungry. I didn't plan to work this late. I wanted to go home to eat. But like he was right. I and the funny thing is that I had this thought in my head. I was thinking like, oh, I'm working pretty late. I can wait for them. I should call my boss and tell him that I will wait for him. That would be very like responsible and like um, something a good employee would do, you know? But I just didn't. I wanted to go home, which is like not a responsible thing, not what a grown person would do. So it's a bit of a growing curve for me in this job. And I'm wondering, when do I grow up? When do I start doing stuff that I'm supposed to be doing and stop avoiding some other stuff? Um, I just think I am a bit like feeling unfairness because the breakfast area is not cleaned the way I clean it. There is like a a a a dirt on the napkins. The stuff they cook on wasn't clean. There were fingerprints probably everywhere, and I'm just like, if I and oh yeah, and the salty stuff wasn't filled up. I'm just like, if I can do those stuff like to with such detail, like why don't they do it? And they don't get into any troubles, I think. So it's just like, what are we doing here? Why am I being like scolded for not being present enough, for not being careful at cleaning enough, but they don't do it. Nevertheless, I will get over this probably, as I did so far. It's just like something, some nasty thing that nobody really wanted, and that it was like a mistake after mistake after mistake, and that piles up. And of course, it's understandable that the boss is sick of it. I'm just like, oh my god, can I just stop doing this? And I constantly tell myself like, be more present, be more careful. And then I am careful, and then I am present, and stuff still go wrong. Like, just my brain are picking these instructions very, very confusingly. Like, a guest was supposed to pay a late, early coming fee, and I knew that. I forgot it, but then I remember it, and then I charged it. But then I remembered the chat that they had, and I combined it with the response of the customer being like a bit confused that he had to pay. And I was like, oh, he was talking with someone on booking that if he arrive before 11 he doesn't have to pay. And then I like gave him his money back. And then I was like, at the end of the shift, I was like, wait, why do I have 50 euros too much? And then I was like returning them and then getting it paid back and returning it. And it was so fucked up. I was so confused. I was so tired. I didn't eat again. Yeah, of course. And then I also hate it when people call and they are for some reason in a so much rush. They cannot just like, I don't think I sometimes do that because I believe that they are like in a rush and then I have to hurry up, that they don't have time for me. But it's very like Sometimes it gets out as if like, yeah, just do this, just do that, blah 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 blah. Just the way my boss sometimes do stuff. He just come and he just like tell different information really fast, and then you just have to be like, oh, what? Okay, yeah, and of course then everything goes wrong. So yeah, that's my rant for today. Goodbye. I'm not so short at all, and hello, my new subscriber. Bye bye.